3, which we'll discuss on the question number C, which will deal with what will happen on the order quantity and also on the total cost when we are doing jointly order. Jointly order means we are trying to reducing the cost of order or setup cost. So example, in this case, if you look here, N star is actually order of frequency, and S star is the setup, the order cost, which when you are doing jointly, it means that S plus SR plus SP, where SR refer for additional cost for regular coffee and SP is refer for additional cost for pumpkin slice coffee, and also we have our S. It means each order setup cost, which total together will bring into RM 145 ringgit. Next, we also know that we have our holding cost, which is Q over 2 times H times C. Correct? But here, since this is a jointly order means we're going to substitute the Q using, and you know that if you are saying N means total number of order, N is total number of order frequency equals to D over Q, if you still remember. So since this is a jointly order, we need to make some manipulation of the symbols here, where we are going to take Q as a title and put D over Q, which we're going to use that same formula into our formula here, where D over N, D over N, where we're going to substitute this equation into this equation for both of the type of coffee, which is we get 2D over 2NHC, which we'll be using both together, dr HCR over 2N plus dpHCP over 2N. This is the holding cost, the new holding cost when you are doing jointly order. So we're going to substitute of the total cost formula, which is the total cost formula will be S times with the N for setup for order cost, plus we're going to add the holding cost total together, which is DRHCR over 2N plus dpHCP over 2N. So this is actually our new total cost formula when we jointly order, where we play important role on the order of frequency. So we can make this one, this is the formula, our new formula of total cost, which we can do the first derivative d towards differentiate dtc over dn small n, which what we'll get is, and make it equals to 0, which what you will get, the n order optimal will be square root drHCR plus dpHCP over 2 times S. You can try to differentiate this equation, you should get this one. So when you already get this one, actually you can substitute the value to finding the n optimal, which is square root dr is a regular pumpkin, is 10,000 boxes, HC is 0.25 and 30 ringgit plus 4,500 times 0.25 times 30 ringgit divided by 2 times 145. Here, do remember we need to include the both type of coffee, which will give you the N optimal is 19.36. So it means that the order frequency of optimal order frequency is 19.36. Since we already have the formula of N equals to D over Q, basically we can find the value of Q optimal of each coffee. So first, let's say I'm doing for the regular quantity optimal. So I'm still using the same formula here. So my D is 10,000 divided by N. My N now is 19.36. So what I will get is, I will get 516.5 boxes. While for QP, what I get is 4,500 divided by 19.36 is actually equivalent to 232.4 boxes. This is what I'm using my calculator. If anything wrong, just let me know in our chat in Teams. Okay, so now we get a totally new QR optimal and QP optimal, which is 516.5 and 232.4, compared to what we get previously in question number A, which is 577.35 and 379.47. See, can you see the difference? When you are doing jointly order, actually you are trying to reduce the quantity optimal. So when you are already reducing the quantity optimal, when you are doing jointly order, basically you can reduce the value of the total cost. So now for question number D, which I will do here. For question number D, now we need to find the total cost formula, which we can still go back here and use, since we already have the value of N. So the total cost will be the S refer to the setup order cost, 145, times with the N, and what you get just now, the N, 19.36, plus DR, what you get is 10,000, HCR is 0.25 times 30 ringgit, plus over 2N, 19.36 plus 19.36. Here you should get 4 times 500 times 0.25 times 30 ringgit, and here should times with 2 times with 2. So total together, when you are calculate here, you will get around RN 5615.70 cents. So this is the total cost when you are jointly order. If you compare back, this is question number D. If you compare back the value what you get when you are separately order, you get RN 7,176. Can you see the difference between these two? If the difference between these two is nearly 1,500. So it means that this equation or this formula, the modified EOQ formula for N optimal of order frequency, can be used in a company in order to saving the cost or minimize the cost. From here, we can prove that the jointly order are far more better for multiple items compared separately order. Thank you.